and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Rubio and Martin are their backcourt. Bjelica is out there with Wiggins, and it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Paul. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Wide open look. Again, the Clippers.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
Here's Wiggins. Goes to the fadeaway and pans it. Wiggins has got 21.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, and he is absolutely scorching. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Rubio misses.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here's Navarro. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Navarro.
And that's 31 points for James.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Got a piece of it.
Timeout for the Clippers.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. To the left wing, and the wide open shot from Paul, and a miss there on the triple.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Here's Wiggins. It's deflected.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Got that bucket in no time at all. That's 10 points for Chris Paul. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Navarro. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Rubio misses.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
And the basket good. And that's now 19 points for Clutch.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Dishes to Paul. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Paul's got 13.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Again, Wiggins missing.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over. Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You want to be aggressive offensively, but at the same time, you need defensive balance so you can get back in transition.
And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. Up top, Griffin. Here's Navarro, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jay's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Wiggins drives in. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 5 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
And Ricky Rubio, one of the youngest international basketball stars ever. We started hearing about him in the U.S. back when he was 16. And even then, powerful teams in Europe were all vying for his services.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Martin. Here's Wiggins. They get it again. Towns. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Bjelica. And going back to Rubio, Clark, his natural instincts in every phase of the game, as Greg was just talking about, are really second to none. In 06, he led Spain to a championship, registering 3 triple-doubles and 1 quadruple-double. Wow.
And despite those gaudy numbers, you just never know with an international star if, in fact, his game will translate to the NBA. Rubio's game obviously has.
Here's Navarro. The Clippers keep it alive. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And now we bring you the rookie leaderboard, featuring the NBA first-year players who have been dominant on the glass for the past 10 games and counting. And you look at Clutch, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Jay, another player that can just dominate the glass, such a strong rebounder.
You know, as a young player, all you can ask for is an opportunity. And then it's incumbent on you to make the most of it. And these two have done just that with their tireless work on the interior.
Well, the art of rebounding, you need toughness, you need tenacity, you need good instincts, hustle. They have all of that.
And the call will be against Kevin Martin. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Towns. Muhammad comes in for Wiggins, and Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Here's Navarro. Connects from three-point range. Clutch has got 9 points now in just the second half.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Pekovic attacking. Good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
LA has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Levine, uncovered. Muhammad, no luck.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. And it's Varejão penetrating, and that one's good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Pass to Navarro. Jordan the screen, shoots off the screen, and he nails the jumper.
Navarro.
And it's now 26 points for Clutch.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And last season, an injury-filled one for Nikola Pekovic. Played only 31 games before he was sidelined. Clark with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, and, you know, he wasn't even playing quite up to par before the injury, Kevin. After shooting well over 50% in each of his first 4 seasons, he dropped to under 43% last year.
Here's Navarro. 37 points for him. The pass to Navarro. 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Checking out the game DeAndre Jordan is having. He's got 11 points and also a block shot. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
And also, how about the intangibles? All the little things that he's done. That's also really important.
Gorgui Dieng's checked in for the Timberwolves. Levine dishes to Varejão. Knocked away. Now the Clippers moving it up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Los Angeles timeout called.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Hey, for Zach LaVine, the dunk contest last season was his coming out party to the world. He put on a show that everybody in the NBA was buzzing about.
Here's Navarro. He's got 39. And for LaVine and his dunking, if you saw him in college or last season, you knew he was a very special player in the air.
Well, LaVine can be one of the great all-time dunkers with his height and ability to lift off. He gets airborne so effortlessly that there are few that can match his power and finesse once he's airborne.
Here's Navarro. It's deflected, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Varejao. 1:10 left in the third quarter. No good on the quick three.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
That's good.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
LA has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's LaVine. The shot is off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Navarro. He feeds it to Paul. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in. Here's Muhammad. Rebound by Smith.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Pierce. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him.